Hello everybody, hope you're doing good and staying safe wherever you are. I'm Ray and welcome to my YouTube channel. So basically by the title of this video, you guys already know that we're gonna have the second story time on this channel. And if you haven't checked out the first story time that I did, then the link will be down in the description box below, so please go ahead and check it out. But wait, hold your horses, just be done with this one, okay? Just watch this one first and then you can just go click on that, because that was scary, but this one's going to be fun. Okay, so basically stay tuned for the rest of this video to find out how exactly I pranked a bully. So basically this girl in our school that I just didn't know, or I still do not know the real reason why I was so scared of her. Because first, we were both from the same family. Like, she was not from a high class family like rich people or something, but just from middle class families, and went to the same school, wore the same uniform, and just practically did the same things together, like with the same teachers and all the stuff. So I just did not understand why I was so scared of her, but she just took advantage of me being scared of her and just made me just more afraid of her. And she'll just make me like a slave or something, because she'll just send me stuffs outside the classroom. Because basically during break times at 10 a.m, our school allowed like women from outside to just bring out their stuffs of, maybe they cooked something, and they'll just bring some snacks into the school, and we were given like a chance to just buy stuff from them. So basically she'll just sit comfortable, and I'll be the person who just goes around buying her stuff and also giving her answers or doing her homework and all those bullying stuff that she did. And she'll also just talk to me in a very rude way, or just not care about whatever I'm saying or what my input is in any matter. And she'll just fight so hard to have me in the same group, because sometimes we will just be given groups so to discuss something or anything, and she will make sure that we were together, and just annoy me, I guess. So basically one time, I don't know what happened, I just said enough was enough, and I just wanted to be done with it, and I just wanted not to be scared of her anymore. I don't know, I think I watched a movie, because my thoughts just come randomly after watching a movie, just that, know that, because I'm super cringy. So basically I just said enough was enough, and I just wanted to do something that was going to teach her a lesson, and that she was just to let me know that she was human too, and that we are the same, and that she can just be fragile as me. So the the thing that I did, I definitely was not expecting the reaction that I got. I thought it was just something for fun, and that she would definitely not fall for it. But OMG, she did fall for it, and she fell really bad. Like literally, she did fall down. Okay, so yeah, I'm just stay tuned to just get all this quick notes from me. Okay, maybe you could try out on someone you just don't like. Okay, maybe don't, yeah, maybe just do it. Sometimes people really need to be taught a lesson, because you just get way over their heads. And yeah. Oh my god, am I giving good advice or bad advice? Comment down below. Okay, so basically I remember I did not normally go home back home for lunch, so I'll just have a stay stay at school for lunch, something like that. And lots of them will just go at home, and I feel like I was the only one at school, in school for lunch, and others were just going home, because one, my parents were both working, and second, my house was kind of far from our school, so I was not able to just go back and forth during lunchtime. But the other students did that. So basically I remember after everyone was out for their lunch, went home for their lunch, I ate, and then I went back to the classroom. And I remember taking a piece of paper, and I wrote some crazy stuff, like ghostly stuffs. And I was like, hey, I love you, I'm in love with you ever since the first time I saw you. I wished that I really could have kept that piece of paper and showed you guys, because I felt like it was just straight from an actress or something, because I changed my handwriting and I have never written like that ever up until now. I tried so hard to just try to get that handwriting back, but it never did come. So I just changed my handwriting and wrote in a perfect handwriting, because I have the worst horrible handwriting ever. So I changed it and wrote very nicely with little tiny handwritings, and I kept on making myself like a ghost or something. And I told her, I'm in love with you, and ever since the first time I saw you, I think you're beautiful, and I want you, and I'll take you to the ocean. We can live together in the ocean. Basically. Oh my, I was writing that, I was not expecting a reaction, because I was laughing thinking that she's not gonna fall for it, but just stay tuned, guys. So I practically wrote like a horror romance, like a ghost writing love letter or something. So I wrote it down, and I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but when I suck, like, I don't know if it happens to some of you guys, but when I suck like my inner teeth, then blood comes out. So I know, disgusting, sorry, but it just had to be done. It will just make it more realistic. I sucked it, and I remember applying it all over the paper, and I used a red pen to write a note. So that was definitely the best. So I just wrote it, and I did that with my mouth, and I just applied the blood all over the piece of paper, and went and placed it in her locker. So and then, yeah, that's basically what I did. I just wrote a love letter to my dear best friend or bully or whatever, and so I left. And I remember just leaving, and then when like everything was, like lunch time was over and people came back, and she basically did not get to read the letter, but because we had classes right after lunch. So when like the classes were over and she was just going through her locker, she found the letter. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, the reaction that I got was the best. I was never expecting it, but it was all for the best. So basically, she found the paper and she kept on reading and started screaming and crying and shouting. And I felt like the blood, that the thing that I did with my mouth, basically just topped it up, because she believed that that was real blood, and that a ghost or Satan or something was out to get her. And she kept on screaming and crying. And I remember being in the front line just helping her out. What is wrong? What is happening? What is up? And she showed me the letter, and I am a very good actress. Oh my god. So I saw it, I'm like, oh my god, a ghost is over you. I've had stories about this. They will just kidnap you from your sleep and take you to the ocean and live with you there, and you're never gonna get to see your family again, or the school or the teachers or anything like that. She was practically believing me. Like, I thought she was actually joking, but she began crying. And then she asked to be taken to the principal of the school, and we took her, and the principal calmed her down and told her that we were gonna figure out, because it was only a prank, someone was definitely playing. So they needed to find out who wrote it. And they searched, because they took all our books and looked into the letters one by one and tried to figure out who wrote that letter. But I was so good in this that they definitely did not find out who wrote it. And I remember when, after I went through the principal and came back to class, she just kept having anxiety attacks, and she was so nervous and all that, that when she just tried to just randomly walk, she fell down and hit her head at the back. That was not what I expected. I did not want any injuries to happen, but she hit her head very hard, and she began bleeding, and she had to just go home. But the injury part was not good, okay? I kind of feel bad, kind of, just a tiny bit, okay? Not all the way bad, but I think she deserved it, right, guys? Don't you think like bullies are bad, and sometimes they just deserve what gets to them, even if it's bad, like, but not bad, like being killed or something? But she did hit her head, and she had to go home. And yeah, basically that is it on how I pranked a bully. So just I never expected her to react like this way, because I felt like if I saw that kind of letter, I would just definitely just pull it off as a prank and say, it's a nothing, someone just playing around. But she actually believed me. She screamed and cried and asked to be taken to the principal, and went to the principal. And when even she was trying to calm down, she still didn't. She was anxious all the time, that when she tried to even walk, she just, I don't know what happened, and she fell and she hit her head on our desk, and she just hit her head like right over here, and then she began bleeding, so she had to just go home. And yeah, I did not expect that reaction, but it did well, guys, because after that day she just kind of just went back. And I also found out that she was a human like me, she was fragile like me, and I had nothing on her, she had nothing on me. So basically I just did, I was no longer afraid of her, because if someone is as stupid as that to just react over a fake ghost like letter, then I will never fall in for that, seriously. But she did. I was like, okay, so she's human. I just didn't realize that. And she's so fragile. I didn't realize that. I was much more stronger than her. So after that day, after what happened, after seeing her that way, I just realized that she was human and all that. And I definitely was never afraid of her. And whenever she asked me, I learned to say no. So yeah, guys, sometimes it's very good to say no. Sometimes you do things which are not comfortable with you, and I learned it the good way. I learned to say no to her. And yeah, basically that's how it went all that time. And in time she just learned to just accept me as me. And yeah, that's basically the prank story. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to be part of discussions and story times just like the one we had right now, then please do subscribe and hit that bell for notification, so that you guys be alerted every single time I post anything new. And also go ahead and comment down below if you have any issues, any struggles, any dilemmas that you have, or any stories that you want me to tell. Then I'll surely to get back to you on my next video. And if you cannot comment down below, then go over to my Facebook page, because I do have a Facebook page, Ray Rashid. The link will also be down in the description box below. Go ahead and click on it and follow me, and also go ahead and message me or just comment whatever you feel like commenting, and I will still get back to you on my next video. Okay, that was it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you and you beautiful people over there on my next video. Bye.